Hi, my name is Schyler Church. I am a California real estate broker as well as a member of the Education Department at Accredited Real Estate Schools. We offer those course requirements to be eligible to take the state exam in California, but also a bunch of different tools to help you prepare to pass the state test. We have live classes, we have videos, we have practice questions, a ton of different options for preparation. But our YouTube channel we use to go over a little bit of preparation, and today we're going to go over listing agreements. So do an overview of the main type of listing agreements that you need to know for the state exam. So let's get to it. But if you like this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel because that way we'll keep producing new content on our YouTube channel. So let's get to it. So here is a chart I made of the types of listing agreements that we use in California. These are listing agreements that you would have if you were as an agent representing a seller and selling their home. Now, there are a bunch of different kinds. Now, the one that you'll probably use when you're actually practicing is an exclusive authorization right to sell listing, which you'll see in a bit why this is the most popularly used listing agreement. So let's start at the top and go with the open listing. So an open listing is one where multiple brokers can work simultaneously to sell the property. So the seller can be giving an open listing to multiple brokers. This open listing, and what they say is, hey, work to sell the property, but the person who is the procuring cause that actually makes the sale happen, they'll be the one that gets paid a commission. So then the other brokers who are trying to find somebody to buy the property, they will not get paid a commission if they are not the procuring cause. So an open listing is one where multiple brokers can be working it, have open listing agreements with the seller, but the broker who actually is the procuring cause of the sale is the one that will be paid a commission. So this is like a decent listing agreement, but it's not definitely the best one. The best one is an exclusive authorization and right to sell listing agreement, because this is where the seller will pay a commission to the agent no matter who sells the property. So with this exclusive authorization right to sell listing, there must be a definite termination date. Usually these will be 90, 120, maybe even 160, 180, 180 days. It could be, but it has to have a definite termination date because they get paid a commission no matter who sells the property within that time period. So if you have like a 90-day exclusive authorization right to sell listing agreement, if the seller decides to sell it to a family member, but it's within that time period of that 90-day of that listing for it being exclusive authorization, they would get paid a commission, the agent, even though they were the one that did not bring in the principal. So that's why it's the best one, because they get a commission no matter what. Now, one that's a little bit comparable, it still has the word exclusive in it, but it's an exclusive agency listing agreement. This is one where the seller will pay a commission to the agent no matter who sells the property, except if the seller sells the property him or herself. So with it, it's very comparable to an exclusive authorization, but there is the exception to where if the seller sells the property themselves, then the agent will not get paid a commission. So seller gets paid a commission no matter what, unless the seller sells the property themselves. So exclusive agency. Then we have a net listing. A net listing is best explained with an example. So for instance, let's say the seller says, I want $200,000 for my property. You can keep anything above that. So if the property sells for $225,000, the agent will receive a $25,000 commission. However, let's say the property sells for $180,000, well then the agent will get nothing as a commission. So although these net listings are legal in California, it's also the type of listing agreement where the agent could do everything correctly but not receive a commission. So this is a net listing. We then have an option listing where an agent can list a property for sale, and at the same time of having this listing, also the agent personally has an option to purchase the property for a specified purchase price and length of time to exercise the option. So where we have option agreements, option contracts, this is one where you have an option as well as you, as the agent, are listing it for sale. So the agent kind of has a little bit of it's a little bit of a gray area. So the principal will really want to trust the agent in making sure that the agent is presenting all offers that are submitted. because the agent might want to exercise their option, so may not be doing it in the best interest of the client, of showing all offers, everything in that regard, even though the agent still does have a fiduciary duty, and they should be, but, it might not be the case. But an option listing, this is one. Okay, then we have an oral listing where, yes, the agency relationship can be created by oral agreement, but it is effective in establishing the relationship, but it's not enforceable. So by having an oral agreement, this is one where you can say, hey, yeah, I'll be your agent, I'll represent you, I'll list your house for sale. Great, but if nothing's in writing, this would be very enforceable, very unenforceable in a court of law to actually try and get a commission. Because it's an oral listing. So it could be effective in the actual establishing of the agency relationship, but not in getting paid a commission. So these are the types of listing agreements that you need to know for the state exam. The most common one that you'll see on the state exam is exclusive authorization and right to sell listing agreement, because you get paid a commission no matter who sells the property, as long as it's within that time period, because it must have a definite termination date. Now, there is a lot else to know about certain things about listing agreements. For instance, we have the broker protection period, broker protection clause, where they can get paid a commission even after the listing agreement has expired. So there are a lot of things you do need to know, but these are the main things and a good overview to hopefully make sure you're on the right path with listing agreements, because this falls in the 7th area of the state exam in California of what it's constructed of: contracts, listing agreements, and purchase agreements.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful in your licensing journey and your studies. If you liked it, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel so we keep producing new content. But if you have any questions, or if you'd like to check us out for completing coursework to be eligible to take the state exam, or even for preparation to help you prepare for the state test, we have tons of options, and I have our website listed below. Otherwise, I'm Schyler with Accredited Real Estate Schools, and thanks for watching.